So today is middle of March, St. Patty's Day to be exact, and just been kind of cooped up in the house a lot lately because it's been cold and we've had a lot of snow, and so I just wanted to get on the trail and get out here and be out in nature, and so that's what I'm doing. It's nice to just listen to the birds, listen to the, almost got hit by a stick there. It's really neat hearing, and that nature's coming back here, or it's, the birds are here. Probably all the other animals are getting excited to be back and not hibernating like they have been. And so that's pretty cool, and we're back here in nature. It's nice to feel the fresh air, and I'm just gonna hike up this loop. It's not that far, but it's nice. Even though I'm in the middle of town, you can probably hear city sounds behind me, but even though I'm in the middle of town, it feels like I'm in nature, other than the highway sounds, but that's okay for now. It says on here, in order to avoid getting lost, take a photo of the map, but I just conceitedly walked away from it and I said, I don't get lost. This is one of my favorite places out in the woods that's really close to me, where I live. I just love it up here on this ridge with the tall trees and the high canopy. Obviously there's no leaves on the trees yet because it's mid-March, and give it a month or two and you'll see that, which is really cool. But it's just so nice up here. The wind rustling through the leaves, and just you can see around all sides. Just cool. I like being out in nature like this. I feel connected, and I feel on the ridge and maybe part of it as I walk through. I mean, as you can see all around me, there's views, and you can see the hills, and it's just really cool because you can see it all from here as the trail rounds about here. It's just a neat spot to be. And that's why I like it. There's lots of trails here. This is just my favorite. One of my favorites. I shouldn't say that. Like it is with kids. You can't say one of them's your favorite or they get upset. So I really am not worried about this trail being upset at me, because I believe all nature is probably just happy we're in it. And I kind of like to do some backpacking trips. What the ultimate, at least the ultimate goal for now, I mean, there's always something more, but for me to, well, I'd like to do the Ozark Trail, but which would be several nights, probably a week of camping, if not the most. But I'd also like to, well, by golly, my phone's going off. How about that? Nobody important. So see, you can cell service here. How about that? Okay, so I'd like to go, also would like to go and do the Appalachian Trail. And you guys are going to say I'm crazy. And I understand why you say that, but I'm not. Mostly. This is about the mountain size we get here in Columbia. It's about all we get is, 100 feet up. There's a few more other things here in Missouri that are higher than that, but it's pretty much that's what we've got. Columbia's a great place, and I like my town. But the mountains be calling me. They be calling me. I can say it that way because today is St. Patty's Day. The mountains be calling me to look at the Irish. I'm going to go find the golden the bucket of gold. What's it? Barrel of gold. Why can't I think of that? The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So, and I heard it rains a lot on the Appalachian Trail, so surely there's lots of rainbows and lots of pots of gold. But that's not really what I'm going for, as you can probably guess. I think part of being out in nature is it just gives you a time to just be still, let your mind be still and reflect. It's a lot like meditation. And so, you know, people will tell you, hey, you should meditate. Well, there's lots of different forms and ways of meditation. I think being out in nature is one of them, where you're just still. You just do your thing, and you think about the trail you're on. You look at the trees. You're basically letting everything else go, which is what we really need to do. Let our minds rest on subjects, so we can come back to them and tackle them with a new perspective or a fresh outlook, a new mind. And so that's really the cool thing about being out in nature. It just recharges you. It's not the only thing you can do, but I really encourage you to do some adventure. I mean, you could be out. This is you're going to go, what are you thinking when I say this? But a really odd comparison. You could be out at a shopping mall and people watching. How many of you guys like to people watch? It's kind of the same thing. I mean, it's not that much different than meditation, because you're basically going out there, you're sitting down, you're being still, or, you know, you could do it standing up, whatever you want to do. And you're focusing on something that's not directly related to you for the moment. You're focusing on people and just watching them and seeing what people do. And just enjoying your time and letting everything else go. And that is the key to meditation. It's just it's resetting your mind, resetting your brain, so that you can, you know, think of different things, so that you can come across a puzzle or a problem that you're having with new perspective. It's the whole point of it. And so, people watching, getting out in nature, going out and looking at the stars, all those things. And that's what meditation is. You don't have to do some fancy thing and sit with your legs crossed and your hands up and stuff like that. Yeah, if you could do that if you want. I'm not saying that's bad. All I'm saying is there's many ways that you can do it. Isn't this cool? This is a little bridge here. I don't know if you can see it. It'll go down. Yeah, see, bridge. Yeah. Little stream down here. It's kind of fun. So, this is like one of the, well, there's a big bridge in this park, but this is kind of one of the fun ones that you get to cross. Across this little tiny bit of a creek here. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Meditation, or just resetting your brain, resetting your mind, being refreshed in everything you do, as I adjust the camera. So, that's the deal, Lucille. Okay, all of you that are named Lucille watching this video, hands up. Well, I figured there might be a few of you. I wanted to tell you too about a quote I remember. I don't remember very well. I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember who it's by, but I'll go ahead and put it somewhere right here on the screen so you can see it. So, but the quote is nature is never in a hurry. Mother Nature is never in a hurry. Yet everything always seems to get done. And that's such a good quote for everything in our lives. Not that we should just sit down and not do anything. Of course not. But that we should just chill out about things. Chill out. Don't worry. Be happy. Because everything will work out in the end. It's really nice to have trail maintenance. And because we all pretty much take that for granted, but people are maintaining these trails all the time. And if we didn't have that, there'd be all these trees over the trail to get around. That's not any fun to have to do that. So, okay, while I'm here, I have to show you. This is one of the big bur oak trees in Missouri. It's right there, right behind me. See, that's it. But it goes way up there in the sky. I'm going to try to turn this up. Woo! Way up there. It's a big bur oak tree. Camera's going, hey, stop doing that. Sorry, Mr. Camera. But, you know, the cameraman knows what he's doing. The universe knows what they're doing, right? So maybe you should just let the universe move the ankle on us sometimes. So that's my epiphany of the moment. Hey, thanks for joining me, and thanks for listening too. If you like to follow me along, love for you to subscribe and leave a comment below.